For your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching, or you yourself Pisces, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading. So it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. Pisces, bottom of the deck, the death card, Scorpio energy, a transformation, a change, an ending. You have the wheel, so things are starting to turn around for you. Fantastic. They're possibly even moving. You have the sun card, Leo energy, crossing that. Okay, before I say anything, let me just keep going. You have the Two of Cups in the foundation. This could be in regards to a specific relationship or just relationships in general. Now, the sun card can represent clarity as well. But we'll see when I clarify this. Okay, Ace of Wands in the past, a spark, an idea, excuse me, a new beginning. Four of Pentacles on your mind. Maybe holding on to something, not opening up. This can represent savings. And you have the Strength card, more Leo energy in the outcome. What is it that you're holding on to, though? All right, let's take a look at the Death card. Actually, let's do Death last. Wheel, because it's in the current position now. Wheel, why is the wheel here for Pisces? Five of Wands, a struggle, arguments, competition, the inability to agree to disagree. Eight of Cups, walking away, moving to something that's much more fulfilling, finding your happiness, detaching yourself from this. Page of Wands, communication. So whatever this communication is that you're having now or that's coming about, Two of Swords is at the bottom. It could be that you want to say something, or someone, if it's not you, it could be another person. Two of Swords is stuck at a crossroads, a stalemate, maybe ignoring someone, not opening up your heart. I think you're walking away from something. You're detaching from something to change, to have the wheel going. It could even be, it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be like the idea of something. Why is the Sun card crossing? Pisces. Knight of Swords. Something happening quickly. Three of Swords. Star card. Tower. Okay. So maybe something here has been made very clear to you. You could have been dealing with a Leo, not necessarily. There seems to be some sort of pain. Actions here. The Knight of Swords takes these actions, but it's not that he doesn't, he could do it without thinking, but it could be a very harsh energy. And then the Three of Swords, pain, regret, sorrow, disappointment. And then the Star card, a healing. But it's also, for some of you, the Star cards and the Sun is about vulnerability. There could be a sense of someone recognizing their actions, or you're healing from this particular energy. The Tower card here at the bottom can represent a cleanse, and the Sun card is new life, because the Sun can represent like a child. Okay, Two of Cups. For some of you, it's even feeling unhappy with a situation. Maybe things happen too quickly. Something like this. Okay, Two of Cups. You have the Moon, Pisces energy, Justice, Libra, Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. There might be a fear here of trusting whether or not something is equal, whether or not something is fair. For some of you, it's just focusing on you with the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're single, or maybe you're focused on your well-being, your health, career. But it's clarifying the Two of Cups, which is a relationship. I think something here has helped you to balance out either your connection to other people or how you view relationships, or you've done some sort of healing and now you're ready for a relationship, and this is why the wheel is turning. All right, tell me about the Ace of Wands in the past. Swiftly, like things were done swiftly. It could be that someone did things without thinking. All right, so you have the King of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo, the Seven of Wands, and the World, Seven of Swords. I think someone was trying to avoid something, or there could be some closure that was had and it sparked something new with the Ace of Wands. For some of you, it's lessons learned here, how to put up boundaries with the Seven of Wands, how to stand your ground. I get this sense of somebody did something, but it was like the wrong choice, quote unquote. It's never really the wrong choice, because out of that stems a different path or something else. Because here's the thing. Whatever it is that you want, that you desire, you're putting that within your vortex. For those of you who understand law of attraction. I follow Abraham Hicks like hardcore, but okay. Besides the point. What you want is already within you. You already know it. Your inner being knows it. Sometimes we get cloudy with this because, our environment and other situations that we're experiencing, and then all these other human feelings like our sadness and our anger and our doubts and, all this stuff. Now, it's very possible that something was tugging in the past and either telling you or telling another person, like giving an impulse in which direction to go. But I feel like it was somebody ignoring that. Now, where was I going with the vortex thing? So we get these impulses, and it's really our inner being telling us in which direction to go. Now, sometimes I was just actually watching a little clip of something on this morning, and but you can have the impulse to go and do drugs, example. That's not an impulse of your inner being. Well, how do I know? Because we need to evaluate how we're truly feeling, the situation that we're in. Those impulses, for example, like I'm going to go do drugs, I feel that's the impulse, and it's not your inner being guiding you, because your inner being is always in alignment. Your inner being is just happiness. That's all it wants. It's love. That is not coming from a place of love. That is coming from a place of either fear, anger, uncertainty. That's the same thing as fear. I was just going to say, like, just being in the same pattern over and over. So it's like a routine, but that's also fear. Why is it linked to fear? Because routine makes us feel comfortable. This is like, it's children. Children feel comfortable with routines because it's predictable, because it's not coming out of left field. So they feel secure. They know that this is going to happen. They are able to feel secure. Now, if they're like living on eggshells, I don't know what's going to happen next. It's difficult to trust. It's difficult to trust the people that are supposed to take care of them. And that doesn't allow them to develop their own trust within themselves. Does that make sense? All right. I'm taking forever here. Let's move on to the Four of Pentacles on your mind. Four of Pentacles for Pisces, please. Devil, Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot, Cancer. Which is interesting. Capricorn, Cancer are seventh from each other. So they're the opposites of each other. Page of Pentacles. Something out of whatever was toxic produced a seed. So when we experience, quote unquote, negative things, that contrast is technically creating a seed for us. It's, how do I explain it? That contrast, that negativity is really kind of just crossing out what we don't want so that we know more of what we do want. I'm in a relation. I'm just saying as an example. I'm in a relationship where there is, I don't know, no emotions being given. Everything is cold. Okay. Yes, that's something that's not very pleasant to deal with. However, that contrast is there for us to really focus on what it is that we do want. Okay, this emotional unavailability, but I do want more communication, more emotions being expressed, or spending time together. I don't know. So focusing on what you do want brings in that energy. Now, either it brings in that energy in the form of it comes, it brings in the energy because then you start to focus on it and you are providing that for yourself, which then that attracts outwardly. So whether it's with the person that you're with or a new person, it depends. Okay. I feel like I'm getting too much into this. Something is moving forward, Pisces. That's all I can really tell you. Ace of Pentacles is a seed. That Chariot is, I know where I'm going to plant this seed. I know exactly in the direction that I'm going in. Do be careful, though, because I just got that Devil card and that seed, bad seed. And you have the Four of Pentacles. So I don't know if it necessarily means that you're holding on to the seed and not planting it for whatever reason, because of pain, because of whatever. Why is this Strength card here? Or you're holding on to a seed here and, I don't know, not planting it. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Doesn't have to be an air sign. Could just be somebody here with their guard up. Somebody who is, you know, you can approach me, but be careful because I have my sword. Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Magician. This is a holding back here. Something is coming forth. Someone is taking action. Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Two of Wands. Either a decision is being made here. Look at that, Nine of Cups, Hierophant. Ooh, something nice is coming for you, Pisces. And for some of you, you might be holding back from this. Now, it could be that you are approaching and you're gaining the courage to do so. Wow, this is nice. This is nice. There is a nice energy that comes out of this. There is, I don't know if it's like a rebuilding or just a building in general of a connection that's much more long lasting. Something here has happened, and whatever that was is an opportunity. Or, again, that negative energy is not really negative energy because it allows us to focus on what we do want and create from that. Now, if we stay in that place of poor me and, oh, I'm always the victim, or this is always like this, okay, then you're not allowing for things to happen. It's kind of like just living in a messy room. Oh, the room is so messy. It's always crap. I'm not going to clean it because tomorrow it's going to be a mess. Do you get what I'm saying? That's staying in the negative energy. Staying in the positive energy is, well, the room doesn't look pleasant. I would like for it to look pleasant. And then all these ideas start to come in. How you can organize things, where things can be placed. Oh, maybe I should throw this out and get a new piece of furniture. I don't know, something like this. All these ideas, much more positive because of that desire of wanting a much more, I don't know, cleaner room, beautiful room. Does this make sense? Apply it to relationships or whatever. These ideas that come in is spirit, your higher self, God, your angels, whatever, giving you this. And then you have the impulse, oh, you know what? I should go to wherever to buy this, linked to making that room much more beautiful. Yes? Oh, I wish I had a better relationship with so and so. And you have that desire. And the relationship is not great, but you have the desire. Trusting that it will happen, or just being like, yeah, this is what I want. And continuing on to live life, those things come in. Oh, you know what? I should call so and so calls you. And there's that opportunity to make it better. I don't know, apologizing or just having a nice conversation or whatever. I was just going to say, ish works that way. Tell me about the death card. There's a change here, Pisces, and I feel like it's beautiful. 7 of Pentacles, the Fool, the 10 of Cups. What did I say? It feels like it's beautiful. 7 of Pentacles, Fool, 10 of Cups, Page of Swords. Somebody comes in with communication. They could be a little bit hesitant. There could be an apology. It could be a father figure for some, a husband, just the masculine energy because the Emperor is here. This person could be a little on the stubborn side. King of Swords, Emperor. But I think it's also an energy of seeing what it is that you want and seeing that clearly. If it's not you, it's the other person. There's love here. Pisces, it's looking beautiful. Be happy. There's nothing to be happy about? Okay. But guess what? You can think about what does make you happy. And it puts you in that vibration. It doesn't necessarily have to be here right now. We don't need to really live in the reality. Oh my gosh, that sounds crazy. That sounds controversial. Of course it does. Of course it does. But guess what? I'm going to have to say it, shitty. Living in a shitty environment or living in a shitty reality is also not pleasant either. So it doesn't mean that we need to. I love that I'm saying this to Pisces because Pisces would understand this. It doesn't mean that we need to escape. Being in a reality that we don't like is a reality that we've created. Now, we don't need to sit there and be like, this is life forever. Absolutely not. Is your life the same as it was 5 years ago, as it was 10 years ago? No. So being in this vibration of this makes me happy. What really makes your inner being happy? I could say, for example, and this is a true life example. It makes me happy to go shopping, or it makes me happy to eat. But where is that really coming from? That's where we need to sit and really look at ourselves, really get to know ourselves. And sometimes we don't get to know ourselves, although we've been with ourselves for what, 20, 30, 40, 50 years? But we really don't know who we are. Why don't we know this? Because we tend to live life to either please other people, or we live life based on the labels that others have given us. We live life based on what how our parents used to treat us. And we continue on. And we don't have to do that. Of course, it's not always like the super simplest thing. It might not change right away. But that hope. So when you create these happy thoughts, something, I don't know, think of something simple that makes you happy. Let's just say, oh, it makes me happy to, I don't know, I'm going to give you an example for me. It makes me happy to go sing karaoke, for example. Do I have to go do it every day? No. Doesn't have to be every day. But I can go do it. It brings me in a happier vibration, feels good. You know, there is an alignment there. When you're in alignment with other things that make you feel content, I don't know, it makes me feel content when I drive and I listen to music. Little things like that bring you into alignment help to not be focused on negative things, on sadness or whatever. Although it's there, although it's not magically going to go bippity boppity boo, your problems are solved, because the problem is that we live thinking that everything has to be cupcakes and rainbows, and it just simply can't. It can't. Because we do need that contrast. We do need that negativity because it creates more expansion. If we don't have those problems, those negativities, we stay stuck in the same thing. Oh, I like staying stuck in the same thing because it makes me comfortable. But that's not really what this 3D world is about. Because even living in that comfortability, it can get boring. It's the same routine. Again, remember I was talking about routine, and routine can be, as an adult afterwards, something that's based on fear. Not all the time. Obviously, routine is easy so that we can be organized, so that we can focus on certain things, so that we can be a little bit neater in our lives. Absolutely. However, we're humans having experiences, and those experiences are to be had. So a little bit of excitement. Pisces, I'm going on forever. Thank you for listening and tolerating me. But there's something beautiful coming here for you. Something beautiful. It's either an opportunity to just have a new relationship with yourself, a new opportunity to have a relationship with another person. There could be some sort of that Page of Cups that came out, emotions expressed, an apology expressed. I feel like peace. I just felt like a sense of peace coming over you. Continue doing you, Pisces, because you're doing a great job. If you resonate with the reading, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.